Welcome back, thanks for tuning in. In this video I'm going to show you Walk This Way by Aerosmith, full screen so you can see me play, and then we're going to go in close and I'll break it all down for you. We're going to look at the main parts of the song, so I'm not going to have a complete run through with it because that's just too long for my attention span. So you'll have like the intro, the main riff, verses and chorus. Okay, Walk This Way, Aerosmith. There's been a couple of versions of this, the most famous one being the Run DMC Aerosmith collaboration, and of course their original version of this back in the 70s. Joe Perry plays slightly different on each version, but you know, so what I'm going to show you is the sort of overall structure of the song. So you're going to have the intro, the main verse and the chorus. Chorus. Sit tight, pull up a guitar. See you soon. We're going in close. Walk This Way, main riff. So we're going to start off with the A string open, first fret on the A string, second fret on the A string, like that. Then we're going to roll our finger over to the second fret of the E string, and then we're going to repeat that. Slowly. We just hold it over there. Then after that last note there, you're going to play an open E string. So you get. Then you're going to repeat that, most of that whole section there. You'll repeat this. Okay, so far we've got this. Then we're going to play the third fret on the low E, okay, but which is a G note, but we're going to bend it ever so slightly sharp, like that. And then to finish off the riff for this part, or back on the second fret of the D string. So this second half of it will be. Okay, slowly again. Okay, so the whole of that first section. Then we're going to repeat this bit here again, and then we'll finish it off with an A power chord, an open A string fretted on the D string there, so open A, second fret on the D string before it goes into the verse. Okay, so that last little section, so if I put that all together nice and slowly, this is what you get. and then we go into the verse. The verse riff is quite a tricky little riff, really. It's in C. It's kind of based around that kind of boogie blues sound. So you're going to play a little power chord here. So you're going to hold down the 8th fret of the E string, and you're going to hold down the 11th fret of the A string. Okay, so the first two notes you're going to play is the low C there. Then you're going to play this note here, which is the 11th fret on the A string, so that's the power chord. And then you're going to go back to this, back to the C, or the 8th fret on the E string. Then you'll play the 12th fret with your pinky, with your little finger. Now my fingers don't stretch to the 13th, which is, this will come up in a second and I'll explain it. So far we've got, okay, so yeah, the next note we're going to play is the 11th fret on the D string. We're going to do 2 hits on that. So here we are. Then we're going to play the 11th fret on the A string. That. So, sorry for the ringing string. Okay, so far we have this. Now I did play another little note on here. It's kind of sort of pedaling on the sort of the C. That's a bit too busy, a bit too complicated. So I'm sort of simplifying it for myself, if I'm honest. So then we're going to play that note. Then the next one is going to be the 8th fret on the D string, which is the flat 7 of a blues chord. Now this is where I was saying about my fingers don't stretch, because that note there, that sort of thing, that's that note here. So what I tend to do is this. Play that note there and then come back to the 12 like that. So we have, so slowly, so you can roll your finger over when you're doing that, the sort of the 11th fret situation there. So if I play that in full for the verse, what he does at the end of the first verse is he'll choke it off slightly, or he'll finish it off shorter to go to a... So if I can just show you that. So for the chorus, again, it's based around this sort of blues feel, that kind of thing. And as I said, my fingers don't stretch to that, because what it actually does, I believe, is... So I play slightly differently. I do it like this. So here's your power chord. So let's walk this way. So the next note I'm going to play is this note here, and which is the 11th fret on the A string, and then the 8th fret of the D string. That's your flat 7, which is exactly what we're playing up here. So I can do this. So I'm playing this note and this note at the same time, which is the 11th fret on the A and the 8th fret of the D. Now, of course, if I was doing this, I wouldn't be playing this note, but it's a fifth, if you know your little bit of theory, so it's still part of the chord. That's how I play it. Then it goes up to the 8th fret of the A string and does the same, but relative. So you've got 8th fret of the A, 11th fret of the D, 12th fret of the D, and then, which is 11th fret of the D and 8th fret of the G. So when you're playing this, okay, that's walk this way, sort of barring across here to hold it all down together. See, I'm playing those notes by barring that down, putting your finger there and just holding the notes down. Be careful you don't play any notes underneath that. If you end up with other notes, it doesn't quite sound right. So you've got to be very careful. Yeah, you don't really want to. You don't want to hit this note, or you end up getting a minor sound, minor chord. Okay, does that make sense? Very slowly. Okay, cool. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video and you can take something from it. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll keep doing what I do, and see you soon. Bye.